Fluffy's Chronicles, a very catastrophic Christmas. Chapter 1, The Christmas Countdown. Christmas was approaching, and while most people were busy planning for the perfect holiday, I was preparing for a night of glorious anarchy. After all, my name is Fluffy, and perfection is a human obsession. I was here to remind Emma that Christmas was about the chaos, the mess, and most importantly, the snacks. Emma was all about making everything just right. The tree, the decorations, the dinner. It was adorable how she thought she had control over it all. She didn't, I did. And the first thing on my agenda? The Christmas tree. Chapter 2, The Tree of Destruction. The tree stood tall and proud, draped in lights and shiny balls. Perfect. A jungle gym in disguise. While Emma was making her tea, I did what any self-respecting cat would do. I climbed it. As I sank my claws into the tree's branches, I could practically hear Emma in my head. Fluffy! No, not the tree. Oh, how cute. She thought she could stop me. That's the thing about Christmas. Everyone thinks they have it under control. They don't. Not with me around. I knocked the first ornament down, shatter, and felt a wave of satisfaction wash over me. The second? Another crash. By the time Emma burst into the room, I was sitting at the base of the tree, licking my paws with my most innocent expression. She sighed. Fluffy, we talked about this. She wasn't even mad anymore. She was used to my antics by now. Yeah, we did, I thought, but I'm a cat. We don't listen. It's part of the job description. Chapter 3, The Turkey Heist. The turkey. Oh, the glorious turkey. Emma had spent all day roasting it, and I wasn't about to let it go unchallenged. She left it cooling on the counter, no doubt thinking she could take a break. Silly human. I jumped up, stretching my claws like I was preparing for the world's greatest heist. One paw on the countertop, the other reaching for the prize. Oh yes, the crispy skin, my absolute weakness. A little nibble here, a little nibble there. Before I knew it, half of the bird was gone. Emma walked into the kitchen just in time to see me savoring my victory. Fluffy, what did you do? She cried. I gazed up at her. What? You were going to throw it out anyway. You know, calories and all that. I gave her a wink. She didn't appreciate the joke. Chapter 4, Christmas Morning Revelations. Christmas morning arrived. Emma was all smiles, surrounded by gifts. Me? I was eyeing the presents. Cats and boxes are a mystery to humans, but I get it. I had to get into that box. I wasn't just going to tear it apart. I was going to make sure I dominated it. Emma handed me a tiny gift. I shredded the wrapping paper like a pro, revealing the box. Yes, there it was, my prize. I climbed inside immediately, without hesitation. Oh, Fluffy, really? Emma said, as I sat there staring at her with my I've won face. She laughed despite herself. I should have known, you and your boxes. But I could see it, her exasperated fondness. I was her little hellion, and she wouldn't have me any other way. Chapter 5, The Remote Control Incident. Next came the TV. Emma was settling in for a nice relaxing evening. Well, you know me. Fluffy's got other ideas. I walked over to the remote and, with the elegance of a high-class assassin, stepped directly on it. The TV flickered on with all the grace of a dying metal band's comeback tour. Death metal blared through the speakers. Oh, hell yes, I thought, a sly grin spreading across my face. Emma turned, staring at me in disbelief as the distorted guitars wailed. Fluffy! Not death metal, she shrieked. I leaned back, tail flicking. Oh, please, Emma. You think I made this mistake? I was born for this. She gave me a look, but I could see she was holding back a laugh. Chapter 6, A Silent Night. The night was winding down. The turkey was long gone, the tree leaning precariously, thanks to me, and the Christmas lights twinkling like some kind of festive torture. Emma was staring at the screen as some rom-com Christmas movie, Love Actually, played. Now, I don't do rom-coms. That sappy stuff? Not my style. But I sat there anyway, curled up on the couch beside her. There was something about this ridiculous woman with her Christmas obsession that I couldn't ignore. Love Actually? Really? I thought to myself, giving the screen a look of pure disdain. But I was still there, and I was still purring because, let's face it, I was at her side. I knew I'd won. She stroked my fur absent-mindedly, a tired sigh escaping her lips. I guess this is Christmas, huh, Fluffy? I tilted my head. Christmas, sure. But our Christmas? Oh, it was more like a chaotic, slightly irresponsible mess of stolen food, broken decorations, and ridiculous death metal. And honestly, it was the best one yet. Chapter 7, The Final Countdown. By the time the movie ended, the world outside was quiet. The lights from the tree flickered in the dim room, casting a soft glow. Emma, looking a little weary from the day's madness, looked down at me with a soft smile. You know, Fluffy, I'm not sure this was the perfect Christmas, but it was. Memorable. I flicked my tail, stretching lazily across the couch. That's my style, lady, I thought. A little destruction, a little chaos, and a whole lot of turkey. She reached down to scratch behind my ears. Thanks for making it unforgettable, Fluffy. You're a pain, but I'm kind of glad you're here. I purred in response. A little chaos, a little love, and a whole lot of food theft. The perfect Christmas. Fluffy's Christmas wish. As Emma relaxed in her chair, I couldn't help but think about my past owners. Those two, what were their names again? Tim and Sharon? Ah, whatever. I didn't need them. I didn't need anyone. But as Christmas night settled in, I couldn't help but wish a little merry chaos their way. Hope you're both enjoying your delicious food poisoning, I mused to myself. Serves you right for abandoning me. Enjoy your holiday, assholes. Ah, the sweet taste of revenge. Or maybe it was just the leftover turkey. Either way, I had my Christmas, and it was exactly what it was meant to be. Chaotic, messy, and full of me.
Fluffy the cat sends cheer all around. In his little hat, he's the toast of the town. Merry Christmas to you and merry to her. Except Sharon and Tim, may your eggnog sour. Santa Paws left gifts under the tree. Treats for the good kids, nothing for the mean. Fluffy's purring loud, spreading festive glee. Except for two folks as cold as ice cream. Fluffy the cat with a heart full of cheer says have a Merry Christmas full of joy and beer. But Sharon and Tim, you two can just miss a fur ball of spite with a seasonal twist. Remember that day they dropped him off cold, with his whiskers drooping, lonely and old. Now he's found a home full of laughter and light, but Sharon and Tim get a lump of coal tonight. He lights up the room with a mischievous glare. Beneath the mistletoe, with never a care, except for those two who left him high and dry. May your Christmas be stormy with a dark gray sky. Fluffy the cat with a heart full of cheer says have a Merry Christmas full of joy and beer. But Sharon and Tim, you two can just miss a fur ball of spite with a seasonal twist.